Sunday morning, and
we got our free Panera coffees.
Classic. Now we're in Salem, witch hunting.
No.
It's, yeah, we're gonna go do a walking tour in Salem. It's around Halloween time. I have no idea when this video is gonna get posted
It's
because
October 17th.
Yes.
Right now.
So we have been very behind on our videos, so I don't know when this is gonna get posted. Hopefully soon, but that's that. And
so let's go find some witches.
You're not supposed to eat snacks. We're here for our walking tour. Are you excited?
yeah, I'm excited.
Are you scared?
We can meet some witches.
Onto a Hollywood soundstage where Bette Midler proceeds to sing the song.
Hocus Pocus,
So that was the Old Town Hall, which is in the movie Hocus Pocus.
They ran by it and then ran up the stairs. So we are at the Ropes Mansion, and Abigail
Show the mansion.
was basically, she lost her entire family to tuberculosis and then started kind of going crazy. She caught fire and died, and since then there have been 5 fires here, and apparently people see her still in the window, and we can't see the window right now, but she's considered an intelligent haunting because she knows when people are around.
She pushes people down the stairs.
Yeah, she
construction
pushes people
workers who've
downstairs,
been working
and,
here.
Yeah, there's been a ton of reports of that, or her like hanging out in the window, like waving at people and like crazy stuff. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the garden's really pretty,
It is.
even though it's haunted. That's the front of the Ropes Mansion, and it was Allison's house in Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
We just watched that movie.
Yeah. Now I need to rewatch it and be like, what?
Giles Corey was pressed to death by stones
Yeah.
after he had tried to get his wife to take the fall for him.
That's true. They came to arrest him on a different charge, and he was like, you know what? Actually, my wife's a witch. Take her. And so they did. And then they also arrested him like a month later or something like that. And then they put him in a little hole and put a board on him and started adding a bunch of weight. And then he was like that for 3 days. And then they came back to try to get him to confess, and he said more weight. So they threw out another rock and they killed him.
You wouldn't turn me in, right?
I don't know. We'll see.
Houdini Way.
This used to be the old prison, and they made a bet with Houdini in 1906 that he couldn't escape. So they stripped him down to his boxers, threw him, locked him up, and he was in the crowd with the other 3,000 people that were sitting here watching. Within 13 and a half minutes, had also cuffed himself to another one of the spectators and released every single inmate in there into the streets, and they never ended up getting one of the inmates back. So they named this Houdini Way.
To commemorate haunted hotel. It's called The Merchant. And a merchant used to live here. I'll show you the building. Because this all used to be the ocean right here. But now, it's not.
It's not.
But this place is super haunted. It's one of the most haunted places you could stay in the US right now. Guy who lived here used to be the judge in the town, and he would strangle people to try and get them to confess.
Strangler.
Yeah, the strangler. And so when he died, his family just buried him basically underneath the house in their pantry because they were too worried that everyone was going to dig up his grave and strip him from limb to limb. A real estate company moved into here for a while, and super freaky things kept happening. Like the fire alarm would randomly go off, and
It went off 60 times within 2 years, I believe.
and then when they would go to shut it off,
It would just stop.
and they were taking pictures of everyone here once,
At a Christmas party in 1962,
and
they took a Polaroid picture, and what came out of the Polaroid was some like very scary looking woman.
yeah.
And that's what came out of the Polaroid, so they had to retake the picture. But It was. We saw the Polaroid. The people had it, and it was really freaky. It was like, whoa.
Definitely very haunted, so if you're looking for a bit of a crazy experience, maybe come and stay at the Merchant in Salem. And I'm sure you can meet some ghosts.
Also, just a crazy fact, they also hung 2 dogs during the trials.
Yeah, which is really sad because they thought they were like bewitched. How many people did they hang?
Yeah, if we have time, we can walk down.
14 women, 5 men.
In 1692.
Yeah,
I think George Washington stayed here.
in that window. If you
In the
zoom
second window, this one.
Up. I think that one. Maybe the below one. I don't know. One of those.
One
two.
of these rooms. The George Washington, so you could go stay in the same room that George Washington once stayed in.
Yeah.
Whoa. Take it away, Brace. Tell us about this building that is now Turner's Seafood.
I can't remember if it's the oldest building here or one of the oldest buildings here, but there was a lady that owned it. This was her property. She was accused of being a witch because they accused her of bewitching her second husband off the roof. She was married 3 times. Anyways, there's a ton of people who have lectured in this building.
Yeah, it became a lecture hall after she was hanged.
Nathaniel Hawthorne, John
Quincy Adams. Thoreau.
Thomas Jefferson, I believe, Thoreau, and I think a few others. But
And the telephone was first demonstrated here.
Alexander Graham Bell demonstrated the telephone for the first time ever in this building.
Another thing that we learned is that in the prisons they had to make a law that you weren't allowed to serve the prisoners lobster more than 3 days in a row because it was torture, because lobster used to be like the poor man's food back then, and they used to just serve the prisoners lobster for dinner every day.
So we also stopped by this old property that used to be this wealthy guy here, and he ended up giving it to the England Church. And then eventually there was a bunch of graveyards and headstones there, and they wanted to expand the church, and they were like, well, there's a bunch of graveyard or like a bunch of buried people here, so how do we do it? They literally just removed the gravestones and built the parking lot, expanded the church, and now built the parking lot on top of all those graves. So one of the parking lots here for a church is just on top of a bunch of dead and buried people, and they just moved the gravestones like in front of the church instead.
And just put them all like right next to each other.
Right next to each other, and the parking lot is literally just over dead people.
So we're driving back to Boston because we have a package in an Amazon locker that we need to pick up. It's a new water filter for our fridge because we've kind of just been drinking unfiltered water.
Water drop, not our fridge.
Oh yeah, sorry, our water drop filter. But we drove past this beach on our way to Salem, and we were driving past it again, and we really just could not help but stop. It's Red Rock Park, and the water literally looks red. So we figured we'd just come walk around here for a little bit because it looked too nice. The red waves just crashing down. It's so wild. The water's like seriously red. So it is really red. It's like red algae or something. That's a big one. Good job.
Thank you.
Good find.
Yeah!
He's flying. Well, we got the goods from the Amazon locker.
Filter.
Just right in the middle of basically downtown Boston we shipped this to. But that's going to be really good because now we're going to have filtered drinking water again.
We've just been drinking unfiltered drinking water.
I'm going for a run right now. We're still in Cape Cod, and these sunset views are insane. So I'm going to show you guys. Look at that. Like what? I literally was running the other direction thinking about how beautiful it was, and then I turned around and it was just that red. Like, I mean, it's just stunning. It's the 3rd day in a row going here to get pastries before work because it's really good. got the goods. They had Bryce's favorite today, sausage and cheese croissant. I got a ham and cheese croissant. We're making coffee at home because, you know, financial decisions. We're walking down the beach, eating our croissants. This is where we're gonna work for the day. We've actually been working here basically all week, and it's really nice.
It's like a feeding frenzy going on over here.
Yeah, the birds are kind of freaking out this morning, so we're gonna go check it out, see what it is. All right, give a recap of your week here in Dennis, which is in Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
We are in Cape Cod, and this week we have been hanging out at this beach. We've taken some morning walks, and we've been working, sleeping at like a mobile gas station. Working a lot, but
we've been spending a lot of time at the beach, though.
But it's been nice. Yeah,
Makes up for our sleeping spot.
We get to come here in the morning and take a nice walk before work. And Katie's
now it's the end of the day, and we're taking a nice little sunset walk, even though the sun's setting over there. I'm having fun too.
We need to get out more.
Maybe we should travel the U.S.
Alright, also that dog is butt scooting. Oh, we missed it.
Oh, shoot.
That was pretty funny.
Love a good butt scoot.
Now he's got sandy cheeks.
So there's a bunch of these like horseshoe crabs around. This one's upside down. But they're like really big. And apparently, and they're all like eaten by I don't know what. But apparently they are what horseshoe crab blood is part of the COVID vaccine. Like that was like key to discovering the COVID vaccine. So that's kind of crazy. So we're watching the moon come up, and it's so pretty. It's coming up over the clouds.
Doesn't even look how it looks in real life.
Well, it's Friday. You know what that means.
Snack time.
That means we don't have to work anymore today.
Oh.
And we
Awesome.
got ourselves a
Snack
little
time.
picnic. Stopped at the little grocery store here. Cheese and crackers, tortellini, potato salad, chips and salsa, a muffin, some Hershey Kisses.
We're rocking.
We are living it
And
up.
the sun is setting.
The sun is setting over there. We've had 2 dogs visit us already at our picnic.
Yeah, one of them wanted our snacks.
Which was dope. We're going on a nighttime adventure before we leave. Spooky beachside walk in the moonlight with our flashlight. Look, creatures of the night. Besides Bryce. No. Well, we found creatures. These fish are going crazy. They're all just jumping out of the water, like eating other little fish, we're assuming. It is a feeding frenzy out here tonight.
Go!
Found one.
I'm gonna save his life.
Save him. Oh, he doesn't want to be saved. Oh, you got him.
Wow.
Good job. You barely even got him in.
He's drooling now. He got out there.
Good job.
That was sick. I caught a fish. Dope.
We found more fish. More little fish. Hello. You're doing great. Keep it up. You can do it. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, she went under the sand. What? What did I just witness?
We found a crab. You think it's a crusty crab? He's so cute. Well, that's it for Massachusetts, folks. We got to Rhode Island last night. We're about to kick off that adventure. But thanks for coming along with us to check out Mass. I mean, we had a ton of fun, and we hope you did too.